The Stoic warrior's code. Build unshakable confidence like Hercules and the samurai. Many of us dream of the heroic confidence that seems to radiate from legendary warriors such as Hercules or the disciplined samurai of ancient Japan. Yet the secret is less about superhuman exploits and more about a mindset that has survived millennia. A Stoic warrior's code of discipline, resilience, and clarity of purpose. In this journey, we will draw upon stories from Greek mythology, the relentless spirit of the samurai, and the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. We will see how these ancient teachings can help you forge confidence that withstands uncertainty, criticism, and setbacks. Philosophy Spotlight, Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy founded in Greece and refined across the Roman Empire, emphasizing self-control, reason, and living in harmony with nature's rational order. At its core is the idea that while we cannot dictate what happens around us, we can choose our response. Historical anchors. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, wrote his meditations as private reflections on maintaining calm amid imperial responsibilities. Seneca, a statesman and playwright, counseled the importance of deliberate action in his letters. Epictetus, a former slave, taught that freedom comes from the mastery of the will rather than external circumstances. Lessons for modern success. One, focus on what you can control. Instead of spiraling over events outside your influence, channel energy into actions you command. Your study, your training, your reaction. 2, practice mental rehearsal. Visualize success and adversity alike. This trains adaptability and reduces surprise. 3, cultivate virtuous habits. Courage, wisdom, temperance, and justice become automatic as they become part of your character, not a task list. These principles form the backbone of every chapter that follows, inspiring confidence grounded in resilience rather than intimidation. Chapter 1, The Fires of Resolve. Long before any battlefield was won, Hercules must have faced his first trial, the impossible task of cleaning the Augean stables in a single day. The city's filth was so extreme that many believed it could not be cleared quickly. Yet Hercules saw not a daunting impossibility, but a challenge to his discipline. He redirected the course of a river, turning nature itself into a tool for his purpose. There was a lesson in this. True resolve is not the absence of fear, but the courage to confront problems with the mindset that you can influence the situation, however small. For daily life, it means recognizing a problem you can solve, say, a cluttered workspace or a looming deadline, and taking immediate, deliberate action. Begin by drafting a simple action plan. What tools do you need? Who can help? What steps will move the situation forward? Conclusion. Hercules' fire forged confidence by not being paralyzed by the scale of the task. Instead, he carved a path from problem to solution within his realm of control. Call to action. If you felt a spark, share this story and follow for more Stoic insights. Reflective question. When faced with a daunting challenge today, what small action could you take that moves the problem toward a solution? Chapter 2, The Quiet Sword of the Samurai. In feudal Japan, the samurai were bound by bushido, an ethical code combining loyalty, respect, and unwavering discipline. The ronin, a masterless samurai, practiced constant self-policing. Their sword training was not only physical, it mirrored mental discipline. The same focus needed to catch an enemy's strike was required to prevent an internal distraction. Notice how the samurai's focus was not about outward aggression, but about mastering the interior. They used breath and silence as weapons of calm, keeping a clear mind even when the world was roaring chaos. Translating this to modern life, when a tight deadline looms or a stakeholder's demands feel relentless, bring in the same breath and silence. Pause for a few deep inhalations, center your attention, and let your response be intentional instead of reactive. Example. Imagine a team meeting where expectations are high and criticism sharp. Rather than reacting with defensiveness, adopt a breath, pause, observe feelings, then respond thoughtfully. The shift often turns a potential argument into a constructive dialogue. Conclusion. The samurai taught that the greatest weapon is a mind that remains unflustered under pressure. Call to action. If this resonates, please press like, share with your team, and subscribe to keep the conversation alive. Reflective question: how might you use a brief moment of breath to transform a stressful interaction into an opportunity for growth? Chapter 3: The Mirror of Marcus's Room. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his personal journal that he should view every obstacle as a chance to practice virtue. He imagined each external event as a mirror showing him his own strength or lack thereof. On the battlefield of commerce, this becomes a powerful perspective. Every rejection, each feedback, is a chance to practice resilience, adapt, and refine. From a Stoic standpoint, Marcus would separate his emotions from external events, noting the event but not letting it dictate his state. He would ask, what lessons can I extract? How can I align my actions with my values? Practical tip: keep a reflection log. Each day after a significant interaction, sale, presentation, negotiation, write 3 points. 1. What happened? 2. What was my reaction? 3. What was the Stoic lesson? This transforms experience into deliberate growth and preserves confidence by turning uncertainty into a training ground. Conclusion: Marcus taught us to view every external wave as a chance to master the internal ocean. Call to action: share the journal method, hit like, and follow for more ancient tactics applied today. Reflective question: what recent event could you view as a reflection to practice a specific virtue? Chapter 4: The Path of Balance, Laozi meets Hercules. While the Western tradition leans on disciplined force, Taoist wisdom reminds us that strength also lies in flexible flow. Laozi's concept of wu-wei, effortless action, complements the heroic Stoic approach. Imagine a grand Olympian hero who balances the raw power of a spear with the grace of a flowing river. The key is that his strength is guided by an internal compass, not by external force alone. Modern application: in high-stakes projects, balance determination with adaptability. Set clear goals like a warrior setting a battlefield strategy, but remain open to adjusting tactics when new data appears. Ask yourself, am I pushing my strength or am I allowing it to flow? Where can I be more flexible? Example: during a product launch, you may have a roadmap that feels rigid. Integrate a flexible sprint review. Incorporate user feedback each week to adjust scope, thereby maintaining confidence through adaptability. Conclusion: a Stoic warrior's fearlessness can be amplified with the Taoist skill of flowing through obstacles, making the path less about confrontation and more about harmonious adaptation. Call to action: if you can balance strength with flexibility in your work, share this story, like, and subscribe for more strategies. Reflective question: when was your greatest flexibility moment that still felt disciplined and bold? Chapter 5: The Unshakable Warrior, Synthesis and Practice. In the Roman arena, Hercules and the samurai did not march separately. Their courage was stitched together by the thin steel of self-control, vision, and endurance. Today, your confidence grows by weaving Stoic resilience and Taoist flow into a single tapestry. What should you do next? 1. Identify a personal or professional goal that feels daunting. 2. Write the elements within your control in a list. 3. Visualize the challenge twice daily, once with the Stoic focus, determinate calm, and once with the Taoist mind, fluid adaptable. 4. Record a journal entry after each action to capture lessons. 5. Repeat the cycle, allowing confidence to deepen with every iteration. Conclusion: a warrior's confidence is not a one-time gift. It is cultivated through continuous practice and reflection. By embracing the Stoic discipline and Taoist flow, you build an unshakable inner armor that withstands any storm. Call to action: if you're ready to step into that armor, hit like, share your commit in the comments, and subscribe for a journey full of ancient insights made modern. Reflective question: what small, today first step can you commit to that will begin the practice of your unshakable confidence?